everybody, the History Guy here. This is going to be a short one, the Battle of Kettle Run. It's one of those minor battles that leads up to the major battle of Second Bull Run. This was historically an engagement that took place between some troops under General Ewell, who were part of Stonewall Jackson's corps. And basically what was happening was the Union Army was trying to isolate and destroy pockets of Confederate troops before they could mass their army in one place near Manassas Junction. And of course they were unable to do that, which is what led to the Second Battle of Bull Run. But of course we're going to change history a little bit here. This is one of those minor battles. I've got about a 6,000 man advantage here. I'm taking all infantry because I'm going to be moving so much that I feel like artillery would really just slow me down in this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 brigades, put them right here. I'm going to take 4 others and bring them around back here and kind of come up and surprise him on his left flank if I can. Now these guys are going to get tired because they're going to be climbing up the hill over there, but I feel like that's the way to go. I toyed with the idea of alternatively just sending some skirmishers down this way and then sending my main force this way, but I want to give this a try and just try to separate my force and see if I can maybe get around him and fold him up. Either way, if I do this well, I should be able to pretty well massacre his force in this battle. Though I expect that any casualties I do cause, he's just going to replace before we get into Second Bull Run. Now, I don't know if this is new, and if you can hear that, but we've got drums now as they're marching. And I don't remember hearing that before, so that may be new or maybe just one of those little details I just never really caught before. Alright, once these guys get up here, I'll kind of get them into some kind of an organized battle line. I'm going to start moving these guys up. I want to start engaging on this side before these troops get into position, but that may not happen. Alright, here we go. Okay, he spotted me over here now. Now we'll trade a couple volleys with these guys and then hopefully Baldwin gets up here and gets into his flank. I don't want to run him too much because he's already getting into poor conditioning. Alright, that's good. Now he sees what's coming, so he's going to start backing off. Alright, rest of you guys got to get moving here. Come on, Baldwin, fire. There you go. Alright, we gotta get in there and take out this battery. Oh, where the rest of his troops must be back here. I'm going to try to get the Paper Collar Brigade down here to block his escape if I can. This is one of those battles I can keep going after the fight's over. So we'll just kind of sit here and inflict casualties, hopefully. Turn around. Alright, I think this is going to work. I got my guys down there. I'm going to bring Pond around and do the same. Wow, a lot of melee fighting going on up here. Alright, 19 minutes to go. I guess we better press this thing. I was trying to drive him down, but it doesn't look like it's going to work, so I'm going to start coming up this way. Guess we'll drive them up to the top of the map. Six minutes to go, and there's the objective. So at this point now, it's just about causing casualties. I don't want to get too far out in front of the rest of the army, though, here. No, we're going to keep this one going. He's got 8,000 men left, 8,500 men left. No, don't let him escape. 7,700 men left. How's Early back there? But still taking casualties. Now this is, I know a lot of folks think this is kind of unfair and they don't like this part about the game, but that you can kind of corner somebody and get them into the thing. But yeah, I guess I can see that. I can see how in a situation like this you'd probably want to have the option to just have your units retreat off the battlefield. But in the meantime, this is the way the game goes, so I'm just going to exploit that. See if I can try to cause some of these units to surrender. In the meantime, I better send somebody back here just to cover the objective. Because that's where Trimble's headed. Not surprisingly. Really not sure how his troops are back there, but he's got 6,000 left. Conditions bad, or I'd charge these guys and see if I can cause them to surrender. He's taking a lot of casualties and not causing all that many. Alright. Come on. He's down to 5,000 men. Jeez, what is going on? No, that's not working. Alright. Paper Color Brigade lost like 100 men in about 3 seconds, so I had to wrap that up right there. Alright, so I don't think I probably gained a whole lot from doing all that, but... And I'm guessing he's going to get it all right back anyway, but I gained like 8,000 men, so... I was trying to capture some troops so I could get some additional troops in my force pool, but I think I'm doing okay. Yeah, 2,800... 4,100, so he actually, basically it was a wash for him as far as the size of his army. Let's go ahead and take a look at Thoroughfare Gap here. See how things look. That one's going to be 10, but I'm going to be defending. So I'll definitely have an advantage in manpower, and I'll get some guns in there for that one as well. Maybe we'll just go ahead and dive right into that one. 10 brigades. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do training again. I want to start reducing the cost of veteran troops if I can. As you can see, they get kind of expensive at this point.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. I think we'll hold off and just take the morale boost. Where are my guns? 24 pounders. Yeah, why not? Here's some Napoleons. Get that 50% bonus on ammo. So I was asked about why I don't sell back some of the stuff I've got available to me here in the armory, things like the farmer rifles, which I'm unlikely to use. Here's why I haven't done that yet. Eventually I will, and especially on the Confederate side, I do a lot of that. On the Union side, it's a little harder to get quality weapons without paying for them, so I haven't done that yet because I still have units using all of these different kind of weapons. Probably not the farmers, but the problem is you sell them, and then if you have to buy more, they cost twice as much to buy as what you get for them. So for these examples, I get $4 a piece for them. So for the 11,000 or so that I'm going to get for selling them, it's just not worth it right now. But eventually I will sell some of these things that I'm not going to use, like these Cook and Brother. I'm never going to use those because I only use melee for cavalry. But again, 3,000, it's just not worth it for me right now to get that little tiny bit of extra cash. If I get myself in a real crunch, maybe that'll come to that. But for now, not yet. All right, so here's another unit of Napoleons. Let's go ahead and max them out. So this is what I'll go into. I don't know how long Thoroughfare Gap is as a battle, so I'm going to take supply just in case. And then we're going to jump right into this here. 10 brigades. Okay. I don't really remember this battle. Basically dead even, it looks like, in terms of numbers. I've got 19,000. He's got 19,000. I've got more guns. But I'm defending. Oh, yes. Okay, I do remember this one. Is this the one where they end up coming from up here as well? I don't think so. Or maybe it is. Gosh, I don't remember. That's the problem. Alright. So I want to try and get right here into the edge of these woods. Make him have to hit me when he's crossing the water. I am going to hold a couple brigades up there just in case. And some artillery. Napoleons. Okay. Gosh, I just don't remember where he ends up coming from in this battle. Just got to hang on for 3 hours. For some reason, I feel like he gets units coming in on me from the north up here. So I just want to be ready for that. I'm probably confusing this with another battle, but I can't remember for sure. Let's get some skirmishers down here. Just to kind of cover that side. Right now he's only got 2,700 men on the field, but he's going to end up having equal numbers to me. There were a lot of these little skirmishes that led up to the Second Battle of Bull Run that most people don't know about. Thoroughfare Gap, obviously, the one I just played. Kettle Run. I think there was something at Manassas Depot, which I think might be one of the battles you play on the Confederate side. Alright, where are you? Bring General Grant down here. Alright, so the first attack is going to come on my left. So the good news is if I'm wrong about this up here, I can always shift these guys down to help out if needed. Just not sure I'm going to need them. Let's move these Napoleons up. Come on, O'Hare and Wraith, hit them. You would think an entire brigade of 2,500 men firing on 181 skirmishers would inflict more than 7 or 8 casualties in a volley. Nothing really happening on my right, so that may be out of an abundance of caution I put those guys up there. But I think I'll be okay. Go ahead and bring Bayard up here. Oh, jeez. Back him off, back him off. Gotta get down here and protect these guns. That's why I don't like to leave my cannon out there like that. Alright, Pond, you've done enough. Hold up. Alright, I've only lost 350 men. He's lost about 1,800. I'm going to go ahead and assume that this isn't happening up here. I must be confusing it with another battle. So we'll bring Kite down. There you go. Light them up. Light them up. Make them pay for that. Alright, I think I've driven off the worst he's got to throw at me. Alright, I was right. Ah! I was right. There is a unit coming up from over here. I could have had him bottled up, too. It's alright, we'll shift Kite back over. Bring Baldwin up. course is trying to get it around my flank. Oh, jeez. He hasn't given up yet. He's still trying to get around me. Oh, man. No matter which way I turn, I've got to deal with somebody. Alright, let's drop pond back. Like this. See, the nice thing is, even when you give those orders now, they back up properly. They do the oblique movement, so the movement is much better now than it was. Alright, still an hour to go. This thing's well in hand. Alright, we got an ammo situation down here with the Irish Brigade. And another assault coming from on the right. He's got course all the way out here now. They don't give up easy. I'm back out. I just want to be able to see the whole battlefield here for these last 20 minutes. Alright, we'll wrap that one up. Pretty even odds right there within about 200 men, but again, about 4-1 on casualties. Just the big drawback to being on the Union side, you just don't capture any quality weapons, really. Nothing significant that can really help you and make a difference. But I'm set up well for second bull run. And of course, you don't really get to see how many you get to take into that, because the first, or how many they take into that, because the first part of the battle, he's only got maybe 5,000-6,000 men anyway, because you're dealing with this first part at Groveton, I think it is. So here we have it. Going to be able to take as many as 80 brigades. I, of course, don't have nearly that many, but I'll get myself set up and ready to go for that battle. Right now I have 24, 30 brigades. I'll definitely set up some more. The idea being, though, that I'm going to win this battle quickly, unless they made some changes that keep that from being so easy. I don't think I need 4 corps right now. Let's go one more politics. All right, so we'll wrap it up right there. That's 2 battles for you, and I think they both went pretty easy. Honestly, at this point, I know some of you are probably anxious for me to go ahead and just go right to legendary mode, but I want to go ahead and play through one Brigadier General campaign, Brigadier General level difficulty campaign in the full release to kind of get a good sense of the battle before I dive into something that's going to be a real challenge. So that's what I'm doing for now. As always, I welcome your input, your comments, your observations, your questions, your criticisms, and any and all of those things are welcome. We can all learn something to do things a little bit better. I've learned a great deal just from you guys watching these videos, so thank you for that. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.